he's got 4 left.
Curtis, player 1, Blake, player 2, Endgamer Blake.
You or I can play Sonny since we haven't got to that point yet.
I'll say I'm just Sonny going next, and then you can play him after him. I guess it'll be him and Curtis, and then...
Or should we just have Blake finish his stuff out?
No,
I'd rather not finish.
We want to try.
Early.
Like we were just having them go to get them and you go to kind of get back to even since we had already knocked out quite a few matches.
Fuck.
Calm down.
This didn't work last time.
Calm down.
Calm down.
Come on. God, fuck that game. Okay. I've never been so happy to quit
Anytime you
a game
push
in my
block
life.
with Frank West, he goes, "Calm down."
Oh, Marvel. Okay.
Yeah.
I've never felt so good about quitting a fighting game in my life.
Street Fighter 4 felt great to quit.
I never really played it long enough to count as quitting.
God, what tournament was I at when I was like, this is the best thing, not having to worry about this game? It was
anything after you stop playing.
NWC actually before WCT.
But you get to press buttons in Marvel. That's half the game right there.
Half? That's awful generous of you there.
You ever see me play Spencer?
Don't.
Especially before they nerfed Anytime Tech? Oh dear God, did I hit buttons before Anytime Tech?
You press buttons and stuff happens on the TV and you're like, yay!
And no, that was the worst because it was like, I pressed buttons and my opponent made the right decisions and nothing of consequence happened to me.
After Rekka, try stance C.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's your fastest normal.
Throw it.
Oh, you threw me out.
I space it perfectly, it's going to punish me.
Oh, let's go.
I'm not gonna say it's the worst game ever. It's just not a game worth taking seriously. Like, if you want to play it casually, I'm all for it. Like, it's a fun game to screw around with, and anything beyond that, so I don't know.
I still just remember when Ultimate came out, and I'm like, I'm quitting Spencer. I need to learn a new team. I have so many bad habits with this character right now. And then, like, within a month, it's like, all right, I can't not play Spencer. He's too fucking stupid.
Like, hey, I got better.
I don't think you'll find a single pro out there that's like, oh yeah, this game's really good. I'm not playing just because there's money in it.
Right.
Like I will say, at least 4 when you get to the very, very high level. It still has its big issues, but it definitely levels.
But at least rewards fundamentals.
It levels out a hell of a lot better than normal does. It's a lot harder to magically random your way to.
You hanging on the edge of your seat. Well, let's fuck. I just can't remember the rest of the fucking lyrics for that song.
But it doesn't matter. Guilty Gear. Everybody.
Yeah, that really did come out of nowhere.
Yeah,
Words of it or anything? Or no?
There was the arcade announcement.
Well, the arcade announcement came literally 2 days ago.
Yeah, I know.
Was it 2 days ago? I thought it was like a week.
No,
it was
literally on
Was there
Tuesday.
anything? Or?
Tuesday, and then by Thursday it had leaked that.
Because I know that kind of shit leaks fast.
Oh, was it leaked?
I don't know. Well, has the AOU show started yet? Does anybody know? Because that's where it was debuted. It has started. Okay, so they announced it there.
Oh, got them ruby slippers.
No, they're clown shoes.
Ruby slippers.
Clown shoes.
Her only wish is to be a woman again. I mean,
yeah, it is like the thing that's weird about it is how it's so fast after Extend came out for 1 for BlazBlue, and 2 Persona 4 is not even out yet.
Oh, they did Persona 4.
Yeah, that's an Arxis game.
Okay.
Yeah. It looks exactly like an Arxis game.
It runs on the BlazBlue. I mean, to the T. So,
It's not like the engine itself is bad. It's just all the windows.
fuck.
well, unfortunately, they haven't. I guess it just depends on how much they decide to tweak.
Well,
there hasn't been a lot of information about how
that's
the
the problem.
Yeah.
Is it's like
nobody really knows.
It could be BlazBlue 2. I don't think it's going to be, but I mean,
the characters alone, like the way they play, is going to completely kind of turn that upside down with the whole kind of, since everything seems to have stands. Is like it's like not the greatest comparison, but it's the closest thing I can.
It's
think
more
of.
like Shadow Dio's stand.
Yeah.
Where it's
Yeah,
a command
that's-
move that does stuff.
Yeah, that's
and it's delayed, but it's not like you have a stand that's always around. Or
yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, the mechanics for that game look really fucking goofy. And the way that whole auto combo thing works.
It's still not even confirmed for America yet. So.
It pretty much is though. Fucking
There's some pretty
with that
heavy
teaser.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, it's Persona, and Atlas has yet to let anything Persona not come over now. Like,
I thought there was like a PSP one or something. But...
no, both the PSP remakes of 1 and 2 came out over here.
Oh.
Those are both PSX titles.
I
right?
own them both. I'm not even gonna lie about it.
Those are both PSX titles.
Yes. They're both very good, but they're pretty archaic. Actually, they're not actually that bad if you know how Megaten games work, but it's just they're archaic. Like,
there's stuff you will never figure out without really either knowing something about it already.
Well, yeah, there's some hidden shit that's definitely like fat, game fact only kind of stuff. But it's more just that like pacing is like old school JRPG. Wow, I'm doing a lot of running around and talking and doing nothing but kind of advancing the story, but kind of just figuring out how to advance the story. Okay, dungeon for 3 hours. So it's kind of a weird mix.
Which one? I thought like Personas had like, since I never played it, I thought it had like dungeons with no save points, with monsters that can one-shot.
The original Persona, and they kind of rebalanced this a little bit for the PSP remake, but yes, the original Persona had, the final dungeon is like 3 or 4 hours long, and there's no save point until you're like at the very, very, very fucking bottom. Or maybe there's no save point at all, I can't remember. And yeah, Persona games, the Megaten games love instant death attacks. And this isn't like Final Fantasy, that shit's legit. It will hit you if you aren't guarded against it.
Oh, when you said Mega Man. Megaten is Mega Man 10.
Yeah,
Did not put the...
Yeah, it's
Mega Man.
Yes.
It's like, yeah,
Mega Man,
spikes
Persona
and
2.
holes, but I don't understand.
Remember that old video with like if Capcom got real or whatever?
Yeah,
or when Wily takes over for making them stages.
Yeah, because they're like too expensive. It's like Fabergé Eggman. It's like, wait, so you want us to give him the power at the beginning of this stage? It's like, no power.
One stage is just all spikes surrounding him with one platform.
I like the reviews. It was like Capcom's like, sorry.
Yeah. I don't even remember what that's called anymore. I have to look it up.
I'm pretty sure you
That'll-
just look it up. Just look up Fabergé Eggman.
I gotta give Capcom credit, they are finding ways to troll that even
God,
I
damn.
could not have expected at this point with the fucking Asura's Wrath troll.
Well, what?
Apparently, there's
a mini game, there's like a
It's a DLC mini game.
There's a DLC mini game.
where you
where-
play Street Fighter 4 against Street.
I mean, it has the life bars, the ultra bars, I mean, the whole 9 yards. It literally, like, if you just, and they let the screenshot leak early without any explanation, because if you look at it, you're just like,
This is a really dumb shop.
This character is apparently going to be DLC in Street Fighter 4 now.
Huh.
So yeah, then again, Capcom just doing what they do, and what? We haven't trolled anybody lately?
They really do hate their fans, I swear.
They're just the most immature fucking game company ever. They're
Their
so
business model is, how can we get people angry?
They're literally all like Itagaki. Like, they're all just like, fuck you people, I hate all of you. Like, that's literally what they're doing, and they take it to even more of a terrible level.
I like Sunny's explanation is it's Ono because the little Blanca thing
Yeah, it's a little
tells
Blanca.
Ono what to do.
Yes, that's what I've been saying all this time.
Well, I didn't actually see the screenshot.
It's pretty terrible. I mean, that's blatant. I mean, if you saw that with no explanation whatsoever, I mean, what else would you possibly think other than, so we're crossing over Street Fighter characters now?
Well, that's what I thought at first. I didn't look at the picture. I just saw it was like Ryu and the server.
They just...
Honestly, it looks more like a Photoshop to me because they don't have the same art style.
Yeah, exactly. It looks really stupid.
It was terrible.
Because they don't have the same art
And people
style.
are gonna pay to do this.
They literally just copy pasted Ryu in.
After slide, if I go for fireball, if you do evasion roll or whatever you want to call it, to get behind me, you're basically a fucking free combo on me. As long as I do that fireball.
I mean, you can't deny that Capcom trolls people with box art Mega Man.
No, there is no denying it. They are fucking gigantic,
honestly,
terrible trolls.
You could like find some small minuscule defense,
honestly,
but then not after that.
I didn't mean to do that.
Sure you didn't.
You gonna shake my hand or what?